We return. Here we are. As we start off with a sword through the door. And our Josh's character, whose name has not been revealed yet, is currently taking a scratch from the... At this point, the sword ignites.
Oh.
And starts to cut through the door. Splitting it in half, and is kicked through. And you are met with a soldier of pyre.
Ah. Okay. Well, that's inconvenient.
What business do you have? Explain yourself.
I have a thing in my my illumination keys that says "run into danger," so I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, roll a strike. that will work.
Let me add a drive. Let's drive my fist. Well, would you look at that? It's another 6. I'm just trying to knock this fucker out.
Nice.
You
go, explain your... And in slow-mo, you just see a fist, slobber, blood, loose tooth. And he just gets sent into the bookcase on the other side of the room and buried in books, like, just...
I shall enter the room.
Yes.
Is his sword still there?
He's got it on this person. He just kind of went flying with it and smashed the bookshelf. It's kind of gone out.
Okay. I was going to say, because it's about to start a real bad fire if it's...
No. It seems to be something they click in their sword.
Okay.
Sorry.
The computer says yes. Computer says yes. At this point, you guys hear like a exploding of wood. You see flame in the second thing, in the second floor. As you look up, after you've kind of, got part of their body just kind of poking out, as you try to look through your keys.
God, there are no keys.
Yeah, but maybe it's between the sand. I just start kind of like going around, like moving sand, and kind of put my hands inside.
Did you hear a noise?
Hear the sound, yeah.
It's quite a loud noise.
What was that?
I mean,
that sounded.
Would you like to go and have a look, or should we continue to look for the keys?
We could have a quick look and then come back to look for the keys, I guess. Maybe because it could be someone like a guard with a gun, or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna hastily just cover everything back over again, just in case we don't come back.
There's just like one hand just like...
Perfect. So I know where I buried him.
Yeah, it looks like he was... the rigor mortis is in, but it looks like he was trying to flip off his attacker.
Oh, look at a mushroom!
That kitty from earlier is coming over to lick it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I mean, that's going to be one high cat. You go... you try and find a way, and you find that the main door that Josh's character has gone through has been left open.
Yeah, so good. Well, this is very easy.
This is open.
And you start to climb these many stairs. Yep. As is how you come back to Josh's character, you have entered the room.
I have entered the room. I want to take the sword first and foremost, make sure that I'm not going to get skewered again. There's no other immediate danger in the room, I take it.
As you're looking around the room, you see it
15 guards.
15 guards. So they all look like Smith for the Matrix. So Frankenstein office is basically you come into it's like some little shadowy sanctuary tucked away up here on the upper floor of the college. And you get the scent that kind of outside the dimming burning smell of the whatever substance are used to help ignite the sword. You do get a sense of tobacco, old paper, and kind of varnished mahogany in here. You see it's quite well maintained. Amongst let alone the one that this soldier pie has smashed into, there's all these kind of like towering bookshelves. Looks like as you just have a gander, you see books. A lot of these are the like natural sciences and biology, all with like fancy embossed gold writing, on the spines. And just off to the side of you see like a brass rolling ladder rest nearby, ready to grant access to further knowledge. At the center of the room stands a massive oak desk. Its surface is like cluttered with like parchment, ink bottles, and other curious instruments such as a battered microscope, and a green shaded like banker's lamp, casting a little light along the stacks of research notes that are on the table. And the room is. You do feel a warmth in the space, and you notice there's a small fireplace as well, which hangs a stern portrait of the professor and the rest of the faculty, which you assume here, the way the photo is presented, you kind of get a sense, but they look like little silent sentinels just kind of staring you and observing space. So it wasn't 15 guards, it's just 15 faculty. And this is kind of the space that you also see a worn leather armchair near the fire. It's up, and with a nearby silver tea set to serve as kind of set up. Okay, a place of intellect, mystery, and quiet devotion of a man who's given his life to the pursuit of knowledge.
All right. So as I say, I'm going to pick up the sword just to make sure that I've got it. And then I want to go to the desk. Are there any anything on top of the surface of the desk, and then are there any like locked drawers or anything on the side?
You can have definitely, if you want, you can do a focus, so inspecting.
4.
So again, you're just trying to search. What are you Are you looking for something in particular, or
I'm looking for documentation on his work, on Frankenstein's work.
You definitely find that on his desk. In terms of you find paperwork and stuff, but it all seems to be like stuff that's half graded work from students, and you see like just kind of basically papers he's been drafting about the human body, how it's such a great amazing thing, and what we can do with it, what else could we do with it, and deliberately not dipping into any detail.
Okay.
You see the psychopathy there.
Yes. Quick point of order. Have I been in this room before?
I'm gonna ask you to roll another focus roll, please.
It is 2 3s. Well,
you feel a sense that you arrived at this door. You felt like this was the place, and you walk in, you just go, and you're kind of judging your gut at this moment. it feels like you should be in the right place, but something's missing. And you don't know what.
Can I just widen my search then to sort of the rest of the room? I'm looking for anything that kind of matches my gut feeling in this place.
As you go and investigate the room, the others arrive on site. Yes,
Please,
yes,
please.
you, sir, in the back.
I've had an idea, and I just want to do
Go
it.
for it.
And it's just
Yes,
for a
go for it.
joke. We get to the door, and we see a man splayed on the floor. Was it a man of pyre, did you say?
Soldier pie. Yeah.
Soldier of pyre, okay. And to me, he looks probably dead. So I turn to Tybalt, and I say, Tybalt, I tell you what, you grab his legs, I'll grab his arms. We'll take him down back into the gardens, and we will dig another grave for this one as well.
Oh, sure, but should we figure out why is he dead first? Just in case?
No, we might as well just do this. I mean, we've done
And
far.
you guys go to save the arms, the legs.
Yeah.
You're holding this guy up.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. Do you think it's a
Not
friend
even
of
bothering to
Diego?
check if he's actually dead or
No,
not.
definitely dead.
And you see a skulking shadow, the fireplace before him, just the outline of a shadow.
You stay there. We have to first of all bury his body, and then we will be back for you.
To bury you.
Just so with the firelight behind me, I'm just going to step forward towards them at this stage because I'm getting the sense that they're not particularly a threat right now.
No, not, I would say that's pretty clear they're not a threat. They look very amateurish at best at this. They're not used to burying dead bodies. You can tell this is your first time, is it?
A little bit high. Do you think we inhale some of that scarlet as well, Professor?
You just
It
see-
feels very weird.
You just see this so like silhouetted against the fire, this form step forward, and I'm gonna stand up now out of my kind of crouched form into my full height of about 7 feet, and ignite the sword in my hand that I have, just holding it by my side, and say, "Guten Abend. Can I help you?"
Hello?
I look to Professor. He sounds like he's a friend of yours, I think.
What is this strange accent? You sound ridiculous.
Wow.
Do you have masks on at this stage?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we do, right?
Yeah,
I think.
you're in your disguise theory. Healing.
Who are you? Why are you here?
How big is this sword?
Oh, no.
Is it like a?
Compared to you?
No,
so
like-
I would
like-
say,
Is it rapier or is it like a broadsword? Are we talking?
not as kind of big as a broadsword. It is like a short sword.
Okay, so I'll just keep it
Yeah.
at my side on fire. Kind of like this huge, great big black cloak that's covering.
It
you
looks
that
like
you
a
can't really
knife
see.
on you. It looks like a little knife on you.
Looking at the sword he's wielding, do we because been my connection with Pyre and my
I
father
mean,
and
you've
the
seen
cult.
these weapons in action
that's what I
before,
mean,
both
yeah,
of
that-
you.
I was thinking that.
The soldier, at this point, you notice where's this guy's weapon at, and you realize it's over with him.
Yeah.
You quickly deduce this.
So this is kind of from the flame, right? The ritualistic cult of fire.
Yeah.
That we know from before. So that was Diego as well, right? He was connected. to
Diego
fire.
is the right
Ex-
hand of the
yeah.
cardinal, as he said so himself.
Yeah.
Who, is still out there. They did find a body, if you remember.
You are very menacing. I will not dare to intimidate, try to scare you off because I've never seen someone as tall as you. But we are here in a secret mission. What are you doing here?
We're a bit sneaky.
And you just he says sneaky, and you just like recall 5 minutes ago when and it's like with the lamps and everything fully revealed in this garden, doing a funeral for a buddy they just buried.
Yeah.
I'll look from one of them to the others of them, to the dead body, to the smashed up door, and then back to them, and be like, "Yeah, I am also on a secret mission."
Oh.
Would you tell us of your secret mission, or is it a secret?
It's a secret. I will tell him it's our secret mission. We will study your work for Paya as well. I see you have a sort of them belonging to them. Are you a fanatic cultist? Like my...
What do I know about Pyre?
I will say in this case, almost like treating this like a D&D history roll, I'm just going to say make this a focus roll. It's like remembering things and information you may or may not come across, and the roll will depend if you have or not.
4.
You're aware of what the kind of main religion is in New Fair, with the ascendancy. The father, mother, and child, and the kind of trifecta. You, in terms of Pyre, no, that's a kind of new thing to you. You thought the ascendancy was the only, religious house in town, even though Pyre is a zealot version of the ascendancy. They're like a off branch of a very evil branch.
I wouldn't necessarily have recognized that this person that I've just knocked his head off is a member of this.
Yeah, they definitely look a bit culty for sure, but you wouldn't know anything about Pyre, I don't think. No.
Okay, fine.
Not with that.
So I'm just gonna go 9? Question mark.
Okay, so that's a good thing. That's a good beginning. I imagine, because it says on the thing that all the Candela Obscura members have a pin that is kind of like on the lapel, so it's like a secret organization. But I'm kind of like, yep, yeah, I'm kind of like just kind of like adjust my robe to kind of like show the pin for a quick second, just uncover it quickly, just to see if he reacts to that.
It's like flashing a badge.
Tybalt, do not tell him we're from Candela Obscura.
Oh shit, I just showed him the pin.
Do I know about Candela Obscura?
I'll roll another focus roll.
5.
You have heard of the name in passing, considering kind of where you live and the kind of... Mm-hmm. You are not necessarily in the criminal world, but you are in the, you're amongst,
I'm aware
shadows
of
and stuff, and you kind of pick up things and you hear things, and you listen more than you talk. So you're able to and maybe you've seen these figures in passing and been like, who's that? And kind of getting a sense, you've heard the name, but you're not quite sure what they're all about. But there's all sorts of organizations in New Fair, some that are in plain sight, and those who like to operate in, discreetly.
Okay.
For whatever purposes.
Uh-huh.
Is it possible, with obviously the flame sword, is there enough light that we are able to see anything more than just a large figure in a cloak?
Yeah, I mean, you got the fire here.
It's down. So, but it's down at my side, so it's not on my face, and I'm also backlit by a fire.
Yeah, okay. So you're not getting his full visage, but you are. The room is fairly kind of dimly lit, so you are picking up things. If you're, tell me what you're looking for. This will definitely be a focus roll because you're inspecting, or I'll let you do survey if you just want to have a look around. But if you want to get your hands on
I think I'll leave that. I'm getting very much ring wraith feel from it at the moment, and I'm liking it. So I'm going to leave that as it is.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, not a bad comparison.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the imagery. Yeah.
I just kind of like, I guess as I always do, I see the corpse and all that. I'll reach towards my locket to examine if there is any bleed around. So I'll pull out my bleed detector, just kind of open it and see if I feel any.
With your bleed detector, I'm gonna say, since you got bleed detector, roll sense, added extra die.
Okay. Oh, amazing.
Because you got a gear item to help you.
Alrighty. So I already have an extra die on sense as part of who I am. So that's gonna be 4. Is that possible?
Ooh.
Is the 4 dice?
Yeah.
It feels like a lot. Okay.
Yeah. I think max
You
6.
sense
I think you
nothing.
can do max 6.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
But you can only get there with help of other things. You can't do
That's
that on your
a 2, a 3, and a 1.
Oh dear.
Wow. You see, that's for both.
No. The bleed, you get little, like, beep, beep, but that could just be general kind of like, I mean, all the things you've seen, there's probably little blips of bleed here and there around the whole of New Fair, to be honest, in some regard, or more so than others. It's just about concentration. And there's not a high concentration at this time or the room you're currently in. No, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Mind if I do a quick check of pockets and such of Mr. Pireman?
Yeah, you sure can.
Cool. Do I need to roll? I assume?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's unconscious. You could just touch him.
Lovely. All right. Yes. Right.
Yeah. It's not a challenge here. You will get information in the pocket.
Yay.
You will say instructions of getting into Frankenstein's hidden lab. You will get instructions also about moving the secondary device to be sent to the Shrive line, which you guys will know is the area which is the ascendancy mainly propagates out of.
So you're
and where they have a lot of their to be taken to the Shrive line and moved through the catacombs.
That's what I was born.
The catacombs are just full of dead people, don't worry.
Catacombs?
And with that, the instructions is there is again, you've got these bookshelves. There is one book they mentioned which talks about obviously mostly these books are biology and natural sciences, which you are also a professor of. You will see next to one that is talking about solar systems and that, and the instruction says to keep a lookout for an oddity in that section, which is next to the fireplace. You will see as you go coming through that bookshelf is you will find a book which is not about biology. You will see is about transmutation through the use of alchemy.
Ooh.
To change up things of a certain matter into other using alchemy as the conduit, which is being advised to pull on to reveal the lab.
I'm going to share this with Tybalt, and I'm going to, once I've done that, I'm then going to talk to this 7-foot man.
As you get to the fireplace, this person will be probably at this point,
Oh.
if you agree with me, Josh, further revealed.
I was just going to say, for now, we'll just call him LeBron, and we'll just guess.
Wow.
Ron. I don't think fully revealed, but I think I'm trying to keep my distance from them a little bit. But like Sword, like I'm kind of curious as to what the hell they're doing because they're such an unlikely couple.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna watch this happen. I am an observer. I observe. So I'm just gonna like keep like a couple of meters distance and then just like let them kind of get on with it and just kind of watch and be like, what is this strange procession that's happening?
I'm gonna.
All right.
As I say, I've told Tybalt, and I'm basically just gonna ask. Do you think
Yeah.
I should pull on the book?
I think we should take it. Yes, it seems like why is this here? It's a very odd thing that reveals the key. I'll kind of open this book that I have. The second version of the stolen book from my father. And I'll have a look on the arcane text to see if I see anything regarding transmutation through alchemy or any of these topics of any sort.
Yeah. This would be analyzing, so this would be focus.
Okay.
As you analyze your book, and then we'll do that, and then we'll pull on the book.
All right. Okay, that's a 3 in the gilded. At least I'll get a drive back, even though I failed.
Unfortunately, you don't find anything at all.
Yeah.
Your book doesn't really, especially kind of coming from higher religious texts and stuff. Transmutation, not necessarily a huge thing that gets mentioned. No, you can't. Nothing in the text kind of reveals to you anything that would kind of make sense of that. Klaus, you pull in the book, and suddenly the fireplace snuffs out. You go, "Ba-dunk." As the whole wall, including the painting, shifts in and then sideways. And you've got this big open doorway, almost like to a warehouse, almost. Kind of big doors, right? That reveal. Well, it's not even doors, it's a doorway. It's just an open doorway. And as you look in, you're back in darkness again, till you see kind of dimly lit down this dark space. There are like the sparks of white light, tinge of blue, as you see what could possibly be sparks of electricity.
I've still got my flaming sword,
You do.
so I'm gonna just hold it out in front of me like a torch and say, you two are very interesting. I think, if you don't mind, I might join you for a while.
Are your intentions malicious? Are you here to kill someone or to do something evil?
Because we don't mind.
Just kind of look at Klaus for a second. Okay. Because, we do mind in a way. We don't want to get
Klaus is
involved
deranged.
with actually our past. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking of how much of a criminal art was. I think something in my moral is a bit like, sure. As long as you don't harm us and you don't divulge information that we discover here, please. We'll need a strong hand. But why are you keeping away so far? I keep doing this thing that I keep getting close to him and he's probably keeps moving back.
Yes.
Why you keep moving away?
Yeah, Homer Simpson's Into the Dark.
It's okay.
Minus the bush.
Sorry for mentioning how tall you are. I hope I haven't made you feel uncomfortable. It's okay. It's no big deal.
I think you'll find by the nature of my height, it is in fact a big deal.
You got a good point there.
We are going to be good friends.
You happen to have the same accent.
Do I recognize Klaus's voice at all?
Oh no.
Father?
Roll a focus to remember.
That doesn't sound good.
That's a 6.
Oh shit.
6. His? No.
Okay.
Very clear cut. You're like, I mean, you've heard similar accents, but you know, it's like, but not his is, and his character is very distinct.
Yes, certainly.
Yes, but nothing you remember.
Okay.
In this moment, you with clarity. You're like, no, I'm sure I haven't. It's familiar-ish in accent, but not in person.
The accent, yes. Yeah. The voice, no. Fair.
No.
And so I'll say, yeah, I guess we must be from the same area or something.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing here? Are you just like having a nice night stroll, or what is your secret mission?
We dare not reveal the secret mission.
But you revealed it not, so I kind of thought maybe I could try. You know, maybe you just give it up.
Tibble, shall we reveal the secret mission?
I mean, if you show us, reveal your secret mission, maybe we can get to that kind of like you. Yeah, we could maybe do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pull 3 I'll pull 2 straws, kind of like from inside my robes, kind of like a couple of, kind of like a toothpicks, and I break them, and I'll make a long one and a short one, and I'll say, okay, close, you pick one. I said your name. I mean, you know, yeah, you
see,
said
I thought you guys would reveal it on your own, and you are. It's fantastic.
Damn you, Tibble. Okay. Remember, we are not Candela Obscura. Do not tell him this.
Yes.
Yeah, what is this Candela Obscura?
Oh, he's
don't tell him.
Barry was here, you'd all be dead.
So whoever pulled the short stick tells the secret mission first. How is that? What's your name, by the way? You know our names already. So you might
Oh man.
I think he.
We have a flash to Baron in an office doing admin and going, we really need to work on our criteria.
just eyes twitching.
Swish back. You know,
these guys.
Putting in a proposal for changes.
Yep. At least we can have like a nickname or something. What do people call you? It's okay if you don't want to say your real name.
Yeah. You can call me Keen.
Keen?
Keen.
Oh, okay. Keen. Nice to meet you. We are pick the pick. I don't know how you want to do this. Lightkeeper, is it a role maybe thing? I don't know.
What, for the short straws of the information you've already given away
for the short straw, yeah.
Should we do rollies?
Okay, I'll say whoever gets the highest doesn't have to tell the secret.
I got 2.
However, you guys have decided
it first. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whoever gets lowest reveals theirs.
First.
I got 2.
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Of course it's the guy who already does it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, 9.
You'll see when I pick up the straw, like my fingers are gigantically massive, but they look kind of swollen. Like probably compared to your hand, you know, they're pretty big. Like this guy is huge, and just, but for quite delicate, like a very like light touch.
I'll kind of kick close. Not that one. Damn it, too late.
Yes, I've been.
Oh no! I start picking my teeth with the toothpick, going, "Oh no." Fine, I will tell you this story. Fun day, and I go through the complete history of us, including everything to do with art. I'm gonna, David. I'm gonna
music.
Yeah. There's a full
Art
montage.
is somewhere going like someone's just betrayed me.
There's a full-on montage. I'm going to be completely honest out of game and tell you I have completely forgotten the reason we're here because I've been coming up with stupid ideas the entire time. I've genuinely just gone.
Frankenstein.
That's the one.
Any other information like where he's been like making the fucking weapon?
That's what we're doing.
Yes.
And that is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that similar
Just gonna roll psychic damage for myself.
with your secret mission? Something similar, or?
Yeah, you could say that my mission is indeed to find out about the projects of Professor Frankenstein.
Sehr gut. We are live.
We are here to learn. We are perhaps scholars in this case. Shall we? Maybe we could have walked and talked whilst we are having this multi-season recap of the story so far.
As the sun begins to rise.
Yeah, we have been here for 15 hours now, so perhaps we should proceed down the corridor.
My husband, I just couldn't
It's been from like midnight or whatever to the early hours of the morning. It will be nice soon.
We're using the light from his sword as like to make shadow puppets on the wall to show things happen.
And this is where remember that punchline.
Oh Jesus.
So,
Okay.
it's been a lot. So it's we are trying to do good on the world. That's the reason we don't get paid. It's the worst paid job ever. We don't actually get paid at all. But you know, we have supplies and things.
Yeah. So a voluntary position in the secret organization. That is very noble, or perhaps stupid. I'm not sure which.
I mean, we do put monsters into our containment for them to be locked forever, so they cannot harm the people.
Okay, perhaps it is noble, but also stupid for going to find the monsters.
Yeah.
Talking of which, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Let's go down. Let's-
Day 2.
All these people show up and like, what the fuck is happening? So you start to step through with Kin leading the way with their flaming sword.
It's like an eclipse.
Yeah.
It's like he steps in front of you, all the light just vanishes.
So yeah, you have to kind of walk in front of him as he just kind of does like a guiding light kind of thing.
Did you say that this is like a massive room?
So the room itself, as you go to because you can't really see much, so you start walking forward. You just see sparks of things.
Okay.
But as you walk into the space, it's like a cavernous, like dim lit basement of a sort. Weirdly, that it's like from where you are, it's almost like it takes up the part of the second and the first floor. Like it just takes up a huge chunk of this space. Like it's where it's maybe rooms you've not been able to places to be able to access. Thinking about in the sense of how's this been hidden here? It's just like inbuilt in the building. There's no other ways in, really.
Mein Gott, is this the reason why they reduced the size of my office?
Yes.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
So you are a member of you are a member of the faculty?
Oh no, I've given more away.
Picked up on that quick.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you walk into, as I say, this kind of space, and the floors and the walls and the ceiling are all made up of like cold, dull metal. From this nice mahogany, it's kind of very scholarly front room. You go into the space, and from a warmth, the energy changes. At this point, Theobald, your bleed detector starts going beep, 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 beep. It's not intense, but it's got a reading of some, like it's picked up a little bit. And you see these electric lights flickering, and you see, yes, crackling electrical arcs. Just little bits just going bzz, bzz. Now and again, lighting kind of further on. It's almost like a walkway here more than anything. As you see, just kind of think like you enter the space, and along the sides is like a walkway, but then there's also some metal steps descending down in parts of these from either side. So it's like a winding metal stair going down, and this is where these electric sparks are coming from. If you just continue to descend.
Yeah, just to mention that under my robes, my mustache will glow with this kind of blue ethereal light as the bleed is around us, so it's kind of weird.
As we're going, I'm going to talk to the professor. Professor. Hello. So I take it that is your office next door, so it's the one that we were breaking into, yeah?
I've never told.
Professor Klaus?
Professor Klaus. But yes, you know my name is Klaus, so yeah.
yeah, I know your name is Klaus, and I know you're a professor.
Yeah.
So let us take advantage of the fact that you have this, how do you say, insider knowledge, perhaps. Let us discuss the history of this building. You said that your office size was reduced. Do you know when?
It was a little while ago. Yes, it's been, I'd say, a number of years.
Yeah. And this was to accommodate the office of Professor Hackenstein.
Yeah, I believe so. So they were talking about just making room for some other facilities. I don't really know. You know how these things are. You don't want to listen. So.
Oh, so they didn't tell you exactly that it was for Frankenstein. No.
They said sort of, how it has to be. You have to cram more things in. How it is. So I didn't really ask. They had to be. They were talking about cutbacks and how to cram more people in. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Did you know Professor Frankenstein, Keen? When you speak about him, you sound like I don't know, like why? Like there is a closeness.
Yeah, you could say that I was, I guess, a student of the professor in the past. Professor Klaus, I would be interested to know if you observed any of the equipment which the professor brought into his new office, or did you not see that?
I'm gonna actually defer to our games master on that one. Do you think I would have seen anything?
roll me a focus roll.
Okay. Ooh, I got 2 and a gilded. I got a 4.
4 mixed success. I mean, of course, there was the reduction. There was also there was many years back where there was a report of a break-in. You'll remember maintenance crews repairing glass on the second floor. Big hole had been repaired. They assume people have scaled in and tried to break in to Dr. Klaus's office. Dr. Klaus obviously was obviously that was a very big talking point in amongst the faculty, and but of course the donors managed to pay for everything, and everything was sorted. And Klaus, you'll remember that Frankenstein kind of weirdly didn't make that big a fuss of it. And kind of just like oh no, it happens. They didn't steal anything. They tried, but they would I chased them away.
You are very, very brave, Professor Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
I relay this in that case.
Okay, you're recalling the story.
Yeah, including the bit where I went, he was very brave.
And you'll also remember lots of things like deliveries being given. A lot of these deliveries were addressed to Klaus. In terms of who sent these crates and stuff, you kind of unknown company. You never really asked. It was just like research supplies, I guess, and for his lab, because you guys on the third floor, there's a lot of labs which you guys outside of lecturing use for like your own research and stuff. That's kind of part of your tenure, and like part of you being there as well as lecturing, you get to explore your pursuits and your given fields, like any sort of college.
Again, I'll just.
But weirdly, they always got delivered to. Now you're kind of thinking about it, it's getting delivered to his office primarily, and you think, I suppose he'll take that up later. But it's a
little strange, but yeah.
Oh,
another question in that case. My secretary, Brenda, is, as our offices are so close, is she also the secretary for Professor Frankenstein?
You never really asked that.
Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, that is very true. So I wouldn't even begin.
You never asked that. You were just happy to get a secretary.
Oh, that's such a cool thing. Right, this went from a little joke that me and David came up with this morning to being something actually quite important now. Brilliant. Nice one. Top stuff.
Actually, roll me another focus roll.
Okie dokie. 5 on the gilded.
5 on the gilded. I mean, she did sign off on a lot of packages.
Oh my god. Well, Brenda, she's...
And I mean, you can't remember. You're sure they're mainly for you?
It's probably for me,
right?
It's...
yeah.
Oh, this is if we just made my secretary the big bad, because I'm very happy if that's what's going to happen.
It's the auntie again.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
Yes.
In fact, when I think about it, she did look a little bit like Auntie Cooper.
Kill all jobs.
Klaus found the book line.